Candidates. Emma, over to you.
Another sponsor question. There is a significant air pollution from unnecessary idling of cars and trucks. Will you support an effort to reduce that pollution and help clean our air?
Lisa, you're first on this one.
Yes. And I'd like to share that I have been endorsed by the Sierra Club and the League of Conservation Voters because they recognize that I'm strong on environmental issues. And so when I think of reducing pollution in our community, and it goes back to one of my priorities, which is traffic safety and improvements, it ties in with the whole idea of having a community that's bike-friendly, pedestrian-friendly, reducing the number of vehicles going through our community through traffic safety and improvement measures.
Yes, I support anything that will help reduce emissions, and I definitely support safer bicycle and pedestrian streets. So the more we can increase the number of people walking and biking, the better. I'm also in favor of improving our tree canopy, which will help us absorb those emissions. So thank you.
I got the same endorsement as Nisa from the environmental organization, and I know it would make us feel good to say we're going to ban idling, but my only concern is how do you enforce it and how can you make it really happen? So I'm a little skeptical.
I'll go beyond what the mayor said about being skeptical. I don't really think there's a practical way to do that. It's the wrong solution. The right solution is how do we move traffic through more quickly? How do we get our lights timed correctly? How do we decrease traffic? How do we provide other options so that we don't have to have people sitting at lights? That's the real solution. Let's analyze what the real problem is and solve the real problem and not put a Band-Aid on it.
I actually worked with a neighborhood group on this question because they were looking at what would happen if a stoplight was put in their neighborhood and cars were idling in front of their homes for long periods of time. I am 100% in support of reducing idling and having vehicles sitting in traffic or just sitting in front of your house idling and having the exhaust come into your home. I do think there may be something on the books that prevents that from happening now. And I do agree with Anita, it would be hard to enforce.